Welcome back, guys. Thanks for watching my previous video. As discussed, this is going to be the part 2 of my last week's episode on my balcony garden story. So as a quick recap from last week's episode, what I did was I did a bit of a revamp on my balcony garden, and I have planned on this automatic watering system in such a way where all the plants will get water automatically. And this is a reliable gadget that I bought online, and I have set it up and all set, and then I was off for a couple of months. I think I was away for more than 3 months actually, out of the country. And when I came back, this is how my garden was. Yeah, so as you can see, things didn't really go according to my plan, and when I came back, it was an absolute disaster. Some plants were all right, some were completely gone, and clearly water seems to be the main problem. As you can see, the soil was extremely dry, and one of my friend was actually checking up on the plants quite regularly. I think the first 2 months they looked quite healthy on the video. I think it was the last month where things have just gone wrong. I immediately worked out what could be the problem, because I knew that the automatic watering system was actually working, and my friend also was testing it quite frequently. But just on the last third month, there was a bit of a delay on the checkups, and what has really happened was the battery on this particular gadget has actually died out. So that was the main issue. So the watering system was not really working. Some plants were quite lucky, and for example, this fellow actually got the water from the tap above where there was water dripping. Oh dear, here we go again. So yes, time to replace the batteries and a complete cleanup. Yes, I literally had to wipe out almost half of my balcony, and then come start everything from ground zero again. And this time I also decided to remove the pothos from the balcony aquarium as well, because the pothos was actually dominating the entire aquarium, and when I came back, the fish did not really have any room to swim at all, because it was full of the pothos root. I'll definitely cover this on my balcony aquarium video. And yeah, so I've just decided to remove the pothos from the aquarium, and also the hydroponic setup as well. And speaking of the hydroponic setup, they were quite all right, because they did have the water in the tub, and there was a pump inside that was circulating the water. Of course, I did not throw the entire plant away. I did replant the pothos to this particular setup, and it would make more sense for it to be on this side. So after the complete cleanup, here's the balcony, at least a bit of a breathing space, and yes, a lot of growing to be done, and all the small pots are ready for the seeds. And I've also kept some inside, especially the ones that do not really need much sunlight. So all set. And later down a few more weeks, what I did was I also removed the balcony aquarium, and the story. There is one particular episode where I have posted on removing the balcony aquarium and combining it with the one inside to create Project Neat Blue. So those of you who have not really checked out, please do check out that video. And yes, at least I saw the balcony coming back to life again. The automatic watering system is working fine, and at least since I'm here, I regularly check up on the batteries and quickly replace them once they die out. So all set for a fresh new start, and what followed was something like this. The pothos plant that I replanted from the aquarium side did really fine. And this time I also tried my luck with okras, and I actually grew these okras from seeds. And this time around I gave plenty of space for spinach, and I decided they are going to be growing all over the garden. I also tried my luck with snake gourd. I don't know whether I pronounced it correctly. So they sprouted very well, and they're also picking up their pace. Not sure if I mentioned about this previously. Yes, we do have dragon fruit plants. We actually grew them from seeds, and yes, soon I need to find a new home for them because definitely they're all, crunched into a very small tiny little pot. And as time ticks, here are more of the progress updates of the garden. That's lemongrass, so basil, turmeric, and lemon plant, and that I think a random fern. And then we also had a lucky bamboo plant, and then of course our major player, which is our watering system. The tomato plant was also doing fine. Grew really tall actually, and I think it's time for some new tomatoes, and we're planning to replant the seeds again. So definitely one of my perfect recharge stations. And speaking of maintenance, it's not really that much. Once in 2 to 3 weeks, all I do is I use a jet of water using a hose pipe, clean the balcony off and then remove all the dead leaves, and that is it actually. And then ensuring that the plants get the water quite regularly. Once in a while, sometimes the automatic watering system fails, so during that particular time the plants do get stressed. So when plants are under stress, what happens is within the next following weeks they get attacked by pests. So I've always noticed there is this certain pest, like this mealy bugs. I think it's called mealy bugs. It works with the ants. They've got a symbiotic relationship, and whenever you see ants in the garden, what it means is this particular mealy bugs is there in your garden. So that's the only thing you need to watch out for. And that too, if I usually what I do is I just spray neem oil mixed with soap water to get rid of them. And here's a scenario where sometimes the automatic water system has failed, again a battery replacement issue, but again it's not really that bad, and I know if I water them properly, or if I get once I water them they'll come back to life again. But again this that's part of the game. It's always going to be part of the package, and it's definitely not a zero maintenance scenario. There's definitely maintenance needed, but keeping a close eye and if you look after them, definitely gives you a nice recharge station. So that's it guys. I think I've pretty much covered most of the things that I wanted to share in regards to my balcony garden. And please do share your comments and feedback, and I'm also quite interested in concepts and new ideas. So that's it guys. So thanks for watching again, and let's keep in touch, and I will see you all in my next video. Cheers.